Next up, Russ and I are going to cover your favorite boutique labels, including Film Vault, Arrow, Scream Factory, and more. Welcome back to 4K Kings. I'm Matt.
I am Russ.
And welcome to your home of physical media, movie reviews, and just a flat-out good time.
It's definitely your favorite channel for movies and physical news.
Just hanging out with us, two buds, talking about steelbook slipcases.
Now you've taken it too far, Matt.
We're going to be covering a lot today from all of the great boutique labels that are out there, including Scream Factory, Arrow, as well as Film Vault, and a little shout out to our good friends at Vestron as well. In case anyone didn't recognize, we are on our way to 4,000 subscribers. Thanks to everyone out there for helping us get to that milestone. And when we get there, we're going to do something fun.
Yeah, you better recognize.
What would you like us to do for 4K and maybe even 5K? Send us your suggestions down below.
I'll tell you what I'd like to do.
What would you like?
I would like to engage with our subscribers. I would like to do a live stream where we essentially do what we do, discuss releases, discuss films, but I want to have those discussions with you all.
Whoa.
Let us know in the comments. Would you be game? We'll set a time, a date.
It would be a big Zoom call.
There you go, a Zoom call.
Pretty fucking great.
For us, I love that idea. And if you love that idea too, let us know below. But let's jump right in. Our friends at Film Vault. Do you remember them?
They're classy.
It's a classy joint, a classy establishment. And the last time we talked about them, they were putting out Goodfellas, 1917, Scarface, and Blade Runner. Now they're back with Wave 2.
Yeah, this is class. This is what I come to expect from Film Vault.
We got 2001: A Space Odyssey, Apollo 13, Jaws, and Shawshank Redemption. I think they're quality releases, and there's something here for all fans to enjoy. Now, these are out September 4th and October 2nd. Jaws and Shawshank are out on the 4th. 2001 and Apollo 13 are out October 2nd. And of course, these are premium editions. They're arriving in the exact same style and with the same sort of bonus stuff that comes with it, like the magnet class box, clear outer slip that adds the title treatment on it, a digipack inside with a slipcase over that holds the discs, and then a crystal engraved authenticity plaque, etc. Of course, it's just the same 4K discs as before with the same extras, but these are extremely limited, and once they're sold out, you know, eBay's got you covered. So 2001 is 6,000, Shawshank is 5,000, Jaws is 4,000, Apollo is 3,500. Now, it's interesting, I know what you're laughing, that Jaws is like on the low end.
I know, like that's the one.
Is that a studio decision?
We're living in wild times when it comes to physical media.
Wild times.
I don't know, is that... You know what I mean? Is that the incentive to sell? Is that they're taking advantage of collectors?
They're going to get their money on Jaws, and then everybody else is going to have to get it on eBay. As soon as the pre-order went live, I did get the Shawshank Redemption release. I didn't get any of these prior, the Film Vault collection. But if you remember, Russ, around the time we first started this channel, Shawshank Redemption got that Purple Rain edition. It was like all white and purple.
Prince did a commentary on it.
We were so excited for that coming out, and then when we saw that special edition, I just decided not to get it. So now this came out, and I was like, okay, I'm willing and interested to see what one of these releases are like, and maybe this is the title to finally do it with.
I figured out my concerns.
What's your concerns?
Film Vault. I don't like the spines. I don't like how they're white.
And what, you're an authority?
The fronts and backs, they're all dark, and then it's just this white spine. I'm not gonna lie, I don't hate this new original artwork for all these titles, but I'm not particularly wowed by it either.
What do you think about taking the slip off so that it doesn't have that white spine and just kind of using it to show off?
Then what's the point of me buying this? All of these titles they're releasing, I can see other editions coming out. They're big titles. I seriously doubt this will be the last Shawshank Redemption or Jaws or 2001.
Yeah.
So I don't feel any immediate need to support this. It kind of sucks because I love Shawshank. I love 2001. I feel like both of those titles will get better artwork eventually with the same or possibly a better transfer. I haven't seen any of these in person though. I'm simply going off of images on the internet. I could be completely wrong, but like I said, I mean, with how much money, especially with foreign shipping, I just can't bring myself to do it. Maybe that'll change when I see your Shawshank.
So all in shipping from Amazon UK, it was $60.
To me, if the artwork's bothering me that much,
Yeah.
I can't justify 60.
I don't think it bothers me. I think you're right in saying that, of course, there's going to be another release out, and of course, it will have new art, and of course, there's the opportunity that that art will be better or worse, or who knows. When I saw this, I was not like, ooh, that's ugly. I kind of like how that looks. I think it was more, okay, finally, I'm inched close enough to attempting to see what one of these look like. And so let me go for this one and just see what it's like. The other ones, I don't really have too much of a care to own, even Jaws.
I love Goodfellas. I love Scarface. I don't own them on 4K. I didn't pick those up.
Yeah.
I love 2001. I'm not picking that up. I love Shawshank, and I'm not picking this up. And about this cover on Shawshank, this one bugs me almost the most out of all of them.
Really?
It looks like a supernatural thriller. It looks like the Green Mile. It's giving me Green Mile vibes. Why is that lightning so... I know there's lightning flashing in that iconic scene.
Yes, we're just capturing that frame.
It looks like he's about to get struck by lightning. I'm thinking about the great outdoors looking at this cover.
So Film Vault, not for everyone. But they're coming soon, baby, for all you fans. Let Russ know how you feel. Let Russ know if he's welcome in this house.
I need to see it in person, and I really wish that spine wasn't white.
Honestly, I'm happy to bite the bullet for myself and for you out there. When we get this, of course, we'll do an unboxing of it and maybe even a review. We didn't review this film in its entirety. We've talked about it a million times, so God knows what new we have to say. Remember that bomb-ass one-click that was out there for this, and it was like $150?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm going to come across my edition of this.
I mean, $150 is a little too much to pay for Zwatenejo, but I think I can handle 60. Russ, give me a break.
How do you pronounce that?
Isn't that how he says it? Zwatenejo?
Zwatenejo.
Would you knock it off?
So that's your Film Vault roundup, Russ. Now let's move on to some of our favorite boutiques, starting with Arrow, one that you're excited about. So coming out August 22nd on 4K Ultra HD from Arrow is Weird Science. And that was previously released from Arrow back in 2019 in a regular and in a steelbook, and now they're back with the 4K. Russ, you got the steel right there.
I do. It is a nice steelbook too, isn't it?
Looks nice.
Look, you can even see her earrings. It has like a reflection on certain parts.
Yeah. Oh, I like the back too.
Yeah, I know. You got the classic image when Kelly LeBrock first appears in the film.
I like that.
I'm definitely going to be picking this up.
Are you going to be picking this one up?
Oh, yeah.
They had released this before in Blu-ray, but not in this manner. So this is like a new, this is their hard box, or at least hard slip edition with book and poster. Reminds me of maybe like Mallrats. Yeah, more of that like Mallrats feel. You're getting basically all the same stuff that you got before, but you are getting a restoration of the theatrical from the original camera negative with HDR. That's like the newest thing here. Seamless branching to the extended version included. And then also included is the television version, as well as like a ton of interviews, archival documentary, which I'm sure is on the one that you probably have also. You're getting a poster and a slipcase, which I kind of like this art. I think this looks kind of fun.
I do too.
What do you think?
No, I dig that art a lot.
Out of all the John Hughes movies, because this has got like a science fiction element, like why is this movie a movie for them?
It's the most cult out of
Is that what it
teen
is?
movies.
Is that what you'd call it? Okay, because I've never seen this.
I was just about to say it. I know you haven't. You've seen Some Kind of Wonderful, but you've never seen Weird Science.
That's right.
I mean, it's seriously affecting your sex life.
If you recall, it did not get good reviews. This was always kind of seen as the bastard child of John Hughes as far as critics and mainstream.
I don't know where the inspiration came from. It was probably the least serious of maybe any of the films he's ever produced. But that's also fun. It was also, it was a comic book. It was a cartoon.
16 Candles has a nostalgia to it. Breakfast Club is dramatic. Even Ferris Bueller has like the dramatic stuff with Cameron. Weird Science it's balls to the wall mayhem. Bill Paxton literally turns into a pile of shit in the movie and talks.
Hi, dudes.
Rest in peace, Bill.
He's amazing in it. It's like one of my favorite Bill Paxton performances. The movie's worth watching just for that. But I'm saying it goes that absurd. By the end of it, characters from The Road Warrior come in. It's an absurd movie.
When I was aware of this movie, I hadn't kind of like reached that like horny part of my life yet. So I don't know that if the big draw is Kelly LeBrock, that's where they're trying to like sell like the beautiful woman kind of a thing. And maybe that's why I didn't go to it. I mean,
this one was just destined to be cult right off the bat. It has weird and science in the title.
Right. Okay.
This wasn't going to be a popular movie it was going to appeal more to the
horny nerds.
Yes.
It's not a bad idea.
It's just the idea of creating a woman through your computer, in my opinion, destined for cult status.
I don't think Kelly LeBrock did it for me. I don't think she did it for me.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
dude. I thought that too. I wouldn't turn her down. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the Steven Seagal Association.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what it is. I'm just.
He's tainted her
She's
forever.
not ugly. If I had a computer, the woman I created wouldn't have been Kelly LeBrock.
No, I don't think
It
so.
would have been Kathy Bates.
Thank you for thinking of me.
One thing that caught my eye, Russ, is that Oingo Boingo does the theme song, and they
yeah.
refer it as the classic theme song. I love like 2 or 3 songs by Oingo Boingo that are soundtrack songs.
Going back over my Boingo catalog, it's not something I would relish doing.
I'm referring to Dead Man's Party from Back to School.
All right, that is pretty hard.
That's a banger. And then I'm also thinking of Just Another Day, which was on that movie That Was Then, This Is Now, with like Emilio Estevez and Morgan Freeman. It's just another day. It's really good. They're all bangers. I mean, Danny Elfman, give him props. Yeah, he's still alive doing shit.
Put Bridget Fonda out.
Let her out.
You've had her locked away with Phoebe Cates for years now.
Let them go. I mean, Danny Elfman damn near looks like a 70-year-old woman at this point. Have you seen him lately? My God.
No.
Moving on to Scream Factory, we've got NIGHTBREED out August 1st, 4K Ultra HD from Scream Factory, which was previously released from them back on Blu-ray in 2014 in one of their collector's editions. Arrow also put the Blu-ray out in 2019, and the features were almost identical, if not the same.
That Arrow artwork was sick.
It was pretty cool.
I wish I liked Nightbreed as a movie more to justify buying that.
Basically, Scream's back with their usual like retread. They're doing a 4-disc set this time instead of a 3-disc set. They've got 4K theatrical, a blue theatrical, a blue director's cut, and then a blue bonus feature. The new 4K restoration's coming from the Best Surviving Elements, so that doesn't sound so good.
We know.
All original features are present, and the original art is being used for the first time. The previous Scream Factory Special Edition did not have the original art. Fans are a little upset here, Russ, and I kind of could see why. And this is it's one of those situations where they're not putting out the preferred cut in 4K. The director's vision of it is the preferred version of this film. But what's even funnier about this one to me is when Scream Factory put this out in collector's edition Blu-ray, the huge like announcement and like fanfare for it was that we've got the director's cut. We're putting the director's cut out for the first time in Blu-ray. Like, here it is, collector's edition, 10,000 units or something. Like, snatch it up. It's, like a huge deal, and everyone was freaking out. So, like, why aren't we making that same huge deal again? It's like, why? I guess maybe there's no surviving elements. Maybe, whatever. I've seen them say that stuff before. Like, if they don't have it, we're not going to do it. We're not going to put out anything but the best that we can do. But it's just kind of funny that they had a huge, to do with putting out the director's cut, and now it's like, yep, just 4K on the theatrical.
Yeah.
I saw the theatrical on VHS so long ago. This movie always gave me like a weird feeling. The Cronenberg element was strange. The way some of the creatures looked and dude, I swear this is like a movie that I want to like badly.
Yeah,
I just want to like it so bad. And I'm
agree.
looking at this man, I would really like to just pick this up, give it another spin, and not be worried I'm going to hate it again. Or not hate it, but it just doesn't
It's funny to me, you're a bigger Clive Barker fan than I am, but I feel exactly the same way.
Just doesn't connect.
I want to like it. I want a whole movie just with Cronenberg's character as the villain.
Thanks.
Yeah,
that would be so badass.
Yeah, that would be
and
awesome.
Get rid of Craig Sheffer.
Craig, no.
Dude, he can only play a dick. I think that's honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's a problem in this movie.
Yeah.
I don't think he comes across as empathetic.
No,
I don't think he care.
I know.
I think that I brought that into the movie too, because I'm like Hardy Jens with 2 N's, and now I'm supposed to be on his side. I don't think so.
It's not making a whole lot of sense.
Hackers, I know, is another movie that people absolutely love and are super excited about. Shout Select's putting that out in 4K for the first time.
All right, let's get personal here, because I know you and I, we grew up, we're the same age.
Yep.
I don't remember anybody liking Hackers.
I remember people liking the soundtrack.
Yes.
And that's what I also love.
I remember there's one song on that soundtrack that I don't recall the name of, but every time I hear it, I'm like, oh, I remember this song being a thing.
And if any freshmen try to disturb that piece, well, let's just say we knew how to take care of it.
I don't even know anybody who's seen it. I've never heard anybody.
I've never watched
about it. Yeah, I remember getting like basically bad reviews when it came out.
Shout put this out for its 20th anniversary. Now they're putting it out again in the 4K, and it's coming with the same stuff. Like the 20th anniversary edition, there was an hour-long documentary. You're going to get that here.
I want Johnny Lee Miller and Angelina Jolie's divorce papers included.
And then, Russ, to round out the little boutique lineup here is just a personal favorite of mine that I had to just give a little shine on, and that is My Best Friend is a Vampires, a collector's edition Blu-ray from Vestron. This will be my second Vestron. I picked up Little Monsters, and I'll be happy to pick this one up also.
That's cool, man.
This is a title that I saw floated out there years ago for Vestron. It was like, people were like, this should be their next title or this or whatever. And I don't know if that was in the works at the time or they just, caved to all the ravenous fans that are dying for My Best Friend's a Vampire. But here we are, number 30 in the collector's series. This is coming out July 25th on Blue from Vestron. I was immediately pre-ordered it, and you are getting a commentary with the director and some film historian. I love when there's like a film historian for a movie like this. A conversation with the writer and associate producer, and then an interview with one of like the side characters, Grimsdyke. So not a whole lot, but the fact that it's coming out in Blue is nice. Slipcase nice. Love that.
Vestron and MVD do great work with titles like this, in my opinion.
They do. And I'm a little partial to the original art, his locker in school, but it's like a coffin. It's got like the shoes. This fits in with this line perfectly. It stars the guy who killed himself in Dead Poet Society, Robin Williams. So spoiler alert if you haven't seen that yet.
Damn it!
If you're a fan of this, let me know below. I can't wait to get this and watch this with the whole family, maybe. I don't know. This was a cool family movie, I felt like. This was always on HBO. This is how I always watched it. It's always on in the afternoon. It was just like a fun romp. This kid gets seduced by an older vampire. He runs away, becomes a vampire, and then has to deal with that in high school. MODOK, his sort of advisor who tells him how to be a vampire. And this is the vampire hunter that's after him. And the whole time his parents think he's gay. And finally at the very end, they're worried about it the whole movie. They're like, oh my God, he's gay. What are we going to do? And finally at the end, they sit him down and they're like, son, we just want you to know, we don't care if you're gay. So there's actually some real wholesomeness to this film.
That trope was used so much back
Thinking
in
they're
the
gay?
80s and early 90s.
What's wrong with my kid? I think he's gay.
I don't know what he's...
Dude, my mom said that to me at one point in my life. Anyway, My Best Friend's a Vampire. A little childhood anecdote there to go along with it. So if you're picking up any of these titles, if you're picking up My Best Friend's a Vampire, let us know below. Thanks for joining us. If you liked what you saw, click the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, help us get to 4K.